I am back, and you MGS fans are eating very good this week from me. Of course, with anticipation for Metal Gear Solid 4 and Master Collection Volume 2 currently pretty high, I decided to revisit RPCS3 using the settings I recommended in an older video that I made in the past. Back then, my CPU was an extreme limiting factor. As a direct result, I would often experience significant drops in performance in just the opening areas of the game, which from what I could see at the time also happened to be some of the most intensive areas to emulate. I would very often see dips from 60 all the way to 30, so almost half my frame rate gone. So out of curiosity, now that I have a Ryzen 9950X3D, I decided to put that assumption to the test. I will be running the game at an internal resolution of 4K and seeing whether I can maintain a locked 60 FPS. In theory, if I can do a 4K 60 fairly steadily, then 1440p, 1080p and 720p should also be easily doable. I originally wanted to push things even further, but for some reason unlocking the frame rate beyond this led to all sorts of wacky bugs that I couldn't even fix. The game would either run ridiculously fast or ridiculously slow, and at one point my controller would just stop working altogether. So rather than fight against the game itself, I'm going to focus on seeing just how stable of a 60 FPS experience I can get. Naturally, we'll probably still see some dips and occasional stutter, as powerful as the CPU is. But what I really want to find out is whether I can maintain a mostly solid 60 FPS throughout the game's heavy areas, and whether my original assumption that I was heavily CPU limited was actually correct. You may think it's kind of pointless doing this with MGS4's official PC release just around the corner, but that's partly why I wanted to revisit it. I also want to see just how far RPCS3 has come, how hard I can brute force some of its more demanding games with the new CPU, and potentially use this as a starting point for testing some other notoriously demanding PS3 games in the future. So do please stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to start by checking out the very first area in the Middle East. And so far so good. We're running 4K internally. So far so good. Very stable frame time, but we're probably going to see some spikes here and there. Probably when the geckos appear. Let's just skip this. Yeah, as expected, there are some dips and stutters. It's like 59. 60, 59. I mean, would I consider this a dip? I do not know. But there's a lot of action going on out there. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to do that. Here you go. I apologize, dude. Forgot to go into first person in this game, but currently we're doing a solid 60, which is great. So even if I look out into this open area with all this action going on, it still seems fairly stable. My goal here is going to be to create as much noise and drama as possible so we can actually get some good results. Whoa! Bro's trying to hell sweep me. I'll skip most of these cutscenes because I don't think there'll be anything super intensive happening here. As you can see in the bottom left, the shaders are compiling. That's normally an indicator on RPCS3 when shaders are compiling. Oh, this is just going to be a bunch of cutscenes now. Now, most of these cutscenes will probably run at stable 60. Skip. Yep. I'm gonna... From now on, I'll just go in guns blazing. And I will then see if we can make it drop below 60, maybe 50. We'll see. A lot of the work here is being done just by the CPU itself. Two guys don't even know what hit him. Crouching snake, hidden tiger just came out of nowhere. Shot him in the head. Okay. I would blast here, but I don't want to get shot by whatever that thing is. Yes, somebody is there. It is I. I kind of don't want to get shot by that big truck. I don't have a lot of ammo, so... I always saw a little dip to 58 there, but... Bro did not see that, actually. It's funny. Okay, so in this area, still getting a solid 60. There are these small dips every now and then to like 58, 59, but they're not significant, in my opinion. Like, not very significant, or they don't seem to be affecting the gameplay much. Let's see how fast the loading is. Oh, blink and you'll miss it, basically. So this is what we were getting excited about on the PS5 version of the game, was the quick loading times between areas. Which you can kind of already get on emulator, which is crazy. So yeah, that's pretty quick. pretty quick. Now I've played this game twice maybe. So I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm supposed to be doing. And as you can see, there are some visual glitches. Oh, that's right. You can do CQC takedowns with this game and holding weapons like this now. Cool. Okay, so like, what happens if I just go guns blazing here? Yes. An enemy testing his frame rate.
Pick up guns dropped by both the militia and the PMCs. Remember though,
so the 1% low
you can't use them.
was 55.
Some way to get rid of the locks.
This game's heavy on the CPU as well because there's a lot of like ragdoll physics and just in general a lot of physics effects. I mean, so far, it's so stable. It runs better than some other games. Like, it runs better than games released on, like, you know. Huh. Oh, there'll be a cutscene here, right? Okay. Oh, finally, you get tranquilized. Oh, there was a dip there. That's shaders. See, every time that, like, you saw that big spike and there was a shader icon. If you don't believe me, rewind the video. And bottom left, there was that icon. Again, shaders because of that explosion. But once the shaders compile, there shouldn't be any issue. Like, look. All these bombs and particle effects and everything. Still 60. Like, not even budging. Yeah, like, normally this is where the emulator shits the bed, right? Oh, started there, but there you go, shaders. It's always going to be shaders. Damn, bro. I'm just going to hang out here for a bit and just watch this fight unfold. Oh, I even got shot. Nice. Like, these are some fairly tense areas. So, I'm going to try and get to that hotel area as well and test that out and see how the game performs there. Okay, so I got through the tunnels and the ruined houses and I'm kind of in the next open-ish area, right? Whoops. So I'm going to continue testing the frame rate and performance here, and there has been no issues thus far. It's been a little while since I've had a stutter or anything like significant happen, which would kind of detract from the experience. It's a very smooth, steady, locked 60. Like, even with a lot of action, a lot of shooting, explosions, Loads of ragdoll physics and effects. Still maintaining a decent frame rate. I'm just trying to get to the hotel area where the big battles happen. Did you guys a favor, otherwise you'd die. Still got a sniper or whatever there, right? I think. Okay, just even going through here, all the shooting, everything. I don't think I've had a single dip or stutter since. Oh, jeez. So bad at this game. So I should reload my gun. I'm gonna die. Haha. Not good. Here we go. Big open area here. No significant drops. Ow. Oh, here we are, right outside the hotel. So normally here, I think is where a lot of people test RPCS3 for like frame rate and performance. Now, reload in peace. What the hell did this guy come from? Oh, from here?
Snake,
Ha.
PMC airstrike.
Oh, shit. I mean, even with this airstrike and everything going on here, it's a solid 60. Like, no pun intended. Even it's looking good, guys. But definitely anything that you have, like a CPU or anything made in the last 2 years, 3 years, even slightly older than that, as long as it's like not 8 years old like my i9, you should be absolutely fine hitting 60 in this game. The CPU was most definitely a bottleneck for me, so yeah, so it's kind of good to see that I was right about that, and it's nice to see that this game's running really smoothly. Even in this area, in this hotel, this is a pretty intense area too, if I remember right. There's a lot of action later. Yeah, I had like a stutter there, but yeah, this is shaders again. Every time that icon appears and you get a stutter, you know it's shaders, which is kind of what I like about RPCS3. It's kind of very easy to predict. Yeah, so I mean, that is pretty much it. My conclusion here is that, yes, this CPU will fucking destroy this game. Like, no problems. Fully easy mode, right? I've not seen the frames dip below 60 once. Except for the prologue when it was going like 58, 59. You had the little dips and hitches there. And this is running at 4K as well. So, you know, it's putting extra strain on the CPU. I mean, I'm seeing like 70 degrees on the CPU. And 42 degrees on the GPU, so it's definitely using my CPU more in that sense. Even though the like metrics are not showing that too well, it's still, you know, very apparent from these statistics. So yeah, pretty cool to see. Average is still at 60, so yeah. Can't wait till this game officially releases on PC. And if this video interested you and you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And yeah, peace.